This is Myra Elaine on the Buying Space channel. Today I'm going to go over the books that I have for the Little Diverse Library. I have bought some books from resellers and I acquired some books from the church. This book, these first 7 books are from the church. This is the Shabbat Light, and it's from the PJ Library, and it explains light and electricity in very simple terms to young children. And this is a Jewish culture book, and I'm very proud to have this in the Little Diverse Library. And this book, this was on the list of 176 books that were banned in Duval County 4 years ago. It was reviewed and it was added back. Curiously, this book was banned in Pakistan, where this young lady is from, and they said that it didn't give enough positive enough light on Islam. So I think that's why Duval County put it back in circulation, because they were happy that the Muslims didn't like it. Just my opinion. Beginning to understand how these people think, which is kind of disturbing in itself. Noodles for Baby. I've been doing this for months and have taken notes about mentally about what books they're banning and why. And this book is a Hawaiian culture book, and it's a very simple book about baby having noodles. So books about children eating and having enough food, and books about other cultures tend to be banned, which kind of makes sense as far as there not being food at school anymore for poor children. Henry Aaron's Dream. This book was banned in the 176 banned books in Duval County. Any books that are about suffering or discrimination or slavery for African Americans are frowned upon by the committee and is usually reviewed. Now, after review, this was added back to circulation in Duval County. And this book, I don't know if it was placed back in circulation or not. Probably not, because this book is during the days of great discrimination against people of color. See, this is in August of 1929. So this family moved to the north, away from the south. It wasn't all peaches and cream in the north in the 1920s and 1930s for African Americans, but it was certainly better than the south. Their houses weren't burnt down. If they had any success, things didn't happen like, their mule being killed if they had a mule, and the farmer down the road that was white not having one. Those sorts of things happened, and they're part of history. This book is about a Catholic woman who rides motorcycles and was kind of a daredevil when she was younger. She was appointed by President Obama. And so it seems like any books about women having difficulties in achieving their dreams because of discrimination also tend to be on the list. And also they consider that political. Now, I'm not sure why this book was banned. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 children from around the world who are, I guess, they're supposed to empathize with each other, being in different time zones and being on different continents. There are several pages about the earth. I don't know if the flat earthers complained about this book. I just don't know. It seems like this would build global community for people, and it's a very good book. The Joy Takes Root. And this is an African American book. This is written by Gwendolyn Wallace. Very nice book. Now these books I bought from Stephanie Groves, from the Groves Bargain Emporium. The Rabbit Listened, and I don't know if these books were ever banned anywhere. They're just nice children's books. These were distributed by the United Way. There were 3 of those from the United Way. Hang on, let me get... well, I don't know where the other one went. Oh, this one was one, too. So the Joy Takes Root was not from the church and may or may not be on the banned book list, but because it's about a woman of color, it wouldn't have surprised me. So here we have Danby's Favorite Day, and this was distributed by the United Way, probably in the 1990s. And I got 2 music books from Stephanie at Groves Bargain Emporium. I paid for these books. This is a songbook. And Marty kept one of these books for themselves because they're taking ukulele lessons. Their ukulele teacher took the other copy with them. And this one's going to go in the little verse library. But Marty's ukulele teacher has the other one. And she's going to put chords on it for some of these wonderful children's songs. The Battle Hymn of the Republic. Well, I guess that's not a children's song, but some of the songs in here, Marty's interested in learning how to play. Also, Christmas Storybook Collection. This is Disney. The governor of Florida right now dislikes Disney. He's had a war with Disney. But this is all the different storylines from Disney. All kinds of different movies. There's one for just Mickey Mouse and Santa Claus. But Alice in Wonderland is in here. Wreck-It Ralph is in here. Matter. Oh, this is from the Cars. So all kinds of different, here's 101 Dalmatians on the cover. Just all these different, Little Mermaid. So all these different, I think that's Jack from The Incredibles. So, oh, and there's Woody from Toy Story. So all these different types of stories from Disney and their own Christmas stories. So that's a very nice book. Now this book I bought from Johnny Cajun Roots Reseller. We're different, we're the same. It's a wonderful book. And what happened was I ordered one of these from Johnny. I got it, I read it, I put it in the library. Then I decided to order more. So I went and he had dropped the price. He gave me a group rate. And I ordered 10. And I had him send me one more. And he sent the other 9 out of that lot of 10 to the church. So I've a total of 11. Unfortunately, the first one was taken by the woman who took all the books. And she did not bring this book back. So, but there's going to be one more in my little diverse library. And 9 distributed from the church. So I bought a total of 11 of these books. Now these books, speaking of the woman that took everything, she did bring some books back. And at first, I didn't understand what these books were because I'd never seen them before. Now these are rather heavy. And when she first took all the books, I finally figured out what she did. She left the screw, and I thought she'd tried to steal the library. She just took all the books and left me a screw as a message. But there's 2 sets of these books, and I don't think she wanted them for her own family, or she didn't think she could sell them. And I'll tell you why in a moment. These came in boxes, and they're very heavy. And I'm not putting them back in the boxes because a child could get hurt pulling them out of the box because they're so heavy. Okay, I'm not going to be able to move that with those on top. Hang on a second. But they are the heavy pressboard construction. Why in the world does that not want to move? Okay, hang on. To pull this from the back. Okay. Now, I found out that the author of these books, these books are not published by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, or the Mormons, as they're more commonly called. But the writer, Jeff McCracken, he's Mormon himself. And so he wrote these children's book. I have a couple coloring books that she sent. And evidently, she did not want these for her children. And these books that are Leapfrog books, I'm going to list separately. I'm not putting them in the Little Diverse Library. These were books that she took and brought back. And I had already put them out there without thinking. And then after I reevaluated everything that was brought back, I decided to list these separately because if the children come and get books that go along with a game system or an electronic thing, and they don't have the electronic book reader or whatever that goes with it, that kind of, it just makes it a bad experience for the kids sometimes. It's a disappointment when they realize that, oh, there should be a Leapfrog with this. So she left these 2 coloring books of the same series and 2 of these in covers. And these are very heavy pressboard, and the pages are thick. So if I put all these in the box and put it up in the library, it could potentially fall on a child's head because it's so heavy. Each one of these are heavier books. Oh, by the way, when I went out to put the screw back in the Little Diverse Library, I found out the Little Diverse Library has all the screws, so she left this one. But anyway, I don't think she wanted her children to have this. I don't think that she thought she could flip these because of the source. But Marty and I read these, and they're in very simple terms. And there was just one sentence that could have led to other ideas off of that sentence, but the sentence itself, by itself, was innocent. So these, I don't look at these as indoctrination to any specific denomination. And, well, I just won't go into denominational differences. Mormons are Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They're Christians. They believe in Jesus Christ, and they're part of the body of Christ. We have our differences, and I'm not one of those people that think, oh, if you don't believe in my denomination, you're not, you're watering down the gospel. You're not, you're sending people to hell by, these beliefs that shouldn't be in Christianity. I'm not like that. So these will go out there, and I was telling Marty, I said, when you first learn about plants, you learn that they're plants and animals, and, and there's fire, and there's earth, and there's water, and you learn basic things. And then later you learn that the plant needs sunshine and oxygen, or air, when you first start out, and soil and water. And then later you learn about photosynthesis. And then later you learn about the chemistry of photosynthesis and the process of it, down to the cellular level, in college. So the statement that was made in these books, it appears innocent at this level, but later it could be considered indoctrination. So, but the children aren't going to know that. Now, the parents might be like us and realize where that's going, but it's not going there in this one sentence in one of these books right now. So, but they have tons of videos on YouTube too. And I really recommend this book series at this level. I haven't watched all the animations because there are tons of animations. Now they do put things in certain terms sometimes. And this series is called, they always put Jesus Christ. Nothing wrong with that. It's Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. But they always, I don't see anywhere they would hit just Christ or just Jesus. So, you know, that's just a quirky difference if you're not Mormon from your Christian denomination. So all these wonderful qualities we want our children to have are in these books. But I'm only going to put in one set at a time. Kindness. This was not kindness, but I'm not going to be unkind or mean to her. The next time I list these books, I will list it with terms of 2 book limit per person. Per person. So if an adult comes up and they've got 3 children at home, they're only getting 2 books. Because of what this lady did, I have to limit it. I have to state a limit. Or I can't say that somebody else that comes up and takes all the books has done something wrong. So, plus I'm going to beef up my security out there. That's all I'm going to say. Security is only as good as people kind of not knowing what you're doing for security. Because thieves will defeat whatever system you're using sometimes if they know what's going on. If they don't know what's going on, well, then they're more likely to get caught. So I haven't hired a fire-breathing dragon or anything like that. But I'm really happy, especially with the books that I got from the church. The church congregation is providing these for the little diverse libraries that are associated with our church. I particularly love this book. And also they were complimentary. Stephanie from the Gross Bargain Emporium and Tooch Man from All Things Tooch have given books or donated books to the Little Diverse Library in the past. But all these I paid for that I just said that I bought. So the one from Johnny, New England Cajun Reseller, and the ones from Stephanie, the Gross Bargain Emporium, this go around were all purchased by me. So I think this is it's not gonna completely fill the library. Like right now, the bottom shelf is almost full, and the top shelf has about that much of the larger books, the flat books. We'll see how they fit in there. And I'll be the one going out and putting them in. I'm not going to have Marty do it this time, because usually when I have Marty go out and place books in the library, it's just, you know, that much. It's not half of one shelf kind of volume. The toys were lost, and she took the infant book and the toddler book that I had put in boxes, and that I had just put out that day. After she took the books and brought some of the books back, she took the 2 books that were out there that I had boxed up, put stickers on, made a video about, and after she knew she weren't supposed to take all the books, and after keeping a considerable amount of the books, she took those 2 additional books. So, but I'm not doing anything. I'm just praying about it. This lady certainly does need prayer. She's not a moral or ethical person. And I hope, she does not come back. I'm sure by now she's noticed that I'm not listing the library anymore. And if she does look at the listing, it's going to say in capital letters, limit 2 books per person on the listing. And she knows, uh, and I've got the emails from where I told her before, that it was a library for everyone, so there won't be any more misunderstandings with her. And I will look, everybody that inquires about the library, I will look at their friends list too. Just saying. So that's how that's going. You live and you learn. Um, and it's not going to stop me from having joy over the Little Diverse Library. It has made me take additional steps to make sure that a variety of children get joy and learning and exposure to different cultures and religions in the Little Diverse Library. So they're not just have this very narrow view of the world. They're going to get a larger slice of what life is really like. And I'm looking into ordering some books from Charles Takai, who was on Star Trek. He was Sulu. He's a Japanese American that was put in an internment camp when he was 5. He's also gay, so he has LGBTQ children's books, and he has children's book about Hiroshima and the internment camps for the Japanese that our government herded all the Japanese into during World War II. So, we need to know about history so we don't repeat it. And some of it's being repeated anyway. And I don't think enough people understood or knew what the Japanese American experience was. If they did, I think they'd be more up in arms about what's currently happening. But before I get any more political, you all have a wonderful and blessed day.